my jungle love. Yeah, oh. I think I wanna know ya, yeah, what?
Hey everybody, what is happening? H2h. I am back with some more Madden 16 Ultimate Team gameplays. Gathered up every game I played here last night. You're going to see what we had, what we were working with. We get McFadden out here. Like I start most of the games with the wide trap run, something of that nature. I did say in the title here that it's Calvin Johnson debut gameplay. Actually, he did debut in the last video, but he was never throwing the ball. Those were quick and whatnot. So this will be the first one where he at least gets a couple passes going. But when I get McFadden going, if my running game and my swing pass game's working, I'm gonna lean on that to start with. Ain't no sense in pressing otherwise. And even David Johnson coming out spinning and just busting through, man. Nice 10 on that. And if you know, there's a couple plays I like to run near the goal line. You guys will see at a single back 3, the PA wide drag wheel, and then I'll also run the at number 4, the PA draw shot. The way I run it, and see, this is what you do: hit the LB right here. See, watch me go up for that. Look at the defender right there. What was he gonna do, man? And so really nice.
My name is Jeff.
So, and that's what I'm saying. So when you're running those, it's really effective to hold that LB so you can get the high pass in. I know it's been around all year, but I guess not everybody is really still familiar with that, and really using it. And it really is a big advantage in the red zone, I feel. So keep that in mind. Alrighty then, so that was like just the first one. Dude didn't even want to try his offense out after he watched Calvin just go up there and snag that ball right in front of him when he was trying to use her, and I guess that was it. You saw the reaction on him. So we're going to come out here game 2. We do have Rob Woodson on the kick return. I just don't remember putting anybody else in. I haven't picked up a player specifically for that, and he really actually is pretty good at it. We got Delaney Walker out there in our curl play. I like to run this shotgun 1 if they're running a lot of zone, because these plays typically eat them up. And there we go again. So Delaney going on both sides on that, really nice. Those are some of my favorite ones to run, and I actually make sure those plays are in the books when I'm choosing the books. That's probably more what I'll be looking at even next year, just because I really like those 2 plays so much. And let's see if we get down, and we're just gonna try a little pound. I figure to get a little swing out here.
Psych.
Very nice from McFadden, man. He's got the speed, and I found it's just easier sometimes to just kick it out there, make it look like you're going to go in and kick him out. He's going to launch this one up. Oof, man. When they throw a lob on that, it's kind of questionable on that one. Like, what are you doing, brah? But hey, man, that's it. This guy happened to be in the lower ranks, unfortunately, but he got matched with me. Like, I even had to explain to dude, like, I don't demote myself. It's just every so often matchmaking does that when it can't find an opponent. So, yeah, fortunately this guy wasn't up to par, but it's one of the games, so I just threw it in anyway. And it come out, ooh, man, and Rod Woodson just killing it.
Prepare to die.
Alright, and on to game 3. Nothing really even special about that. A lot of times, guys, if I'm running, say, if you see me run those cover 0 blitzes, honestly, I don't even do anything. I run them stock. All I do is just run a guy down the line so I can cover the running back or a tight end. Otherwise, like, I run my blitzes stock, and they're actually pretty effective. So it's nothing really crazy about it, so I don't really feel too bad about blitzing people with those, because it's like, to me, that's just, that it's stock stuff. If you find something that works, it does. There's nothing glitchy about that. Just people don't really tend to want to block any longer. They just want to make their plays, and then if you're not going to defend it, then, run it. Because, it is in this game, guys, you're going to get killed, if you sit in zones. You're going to get killed if you sit in straight man and you bring no pressure against good players. So you've got to be able to mix up the coverages with it. And right there, I gotta say, the one knock for me with McFadden is a contested ball down the field. If you try to throw to him, dude, he's not gonna win that. It's either taken for him or he's gonna drop it. Or I'm just saying, he's not Jamal Charles in that aspect. He's more than likely gonna let you down in clutch receiving situations. He's good at swings and little check downs and all that stuff, but He's failed me, quite often at a high rate, otherwise. So he's coming down. And he's run some, simple man beaters to start here, and obviously, after getting the ball first, and not scoring, we know we don't want to go out there and let him get a touch on here. Obviously, then that's one of the things with me. I don't mind taking the ball first because normally I feel I'll score, 70-80% of the time at least first drive, and then we almost get the stuff there. It's like I got tripped up. But and then I think you put the pressure on them. So we're going to run on the zone here, see what we do.
Get in my belly!
Man, look at that. So, it's funny. I'm going out, and I'm trying to run some blitzes here and there, some pressure, not getting anything. Ooh, we have a nice breakup by Night Train. And then we run straight mix of coverage in, and we get the sack off the coverage because, he wasn't expecting that. He's expecting the fast routes of coverage out there. Ooh, and he had underneath. I didn't really have a good user on there, but there's Darby showing up. I'm not playing a ton of 4 corners lately. But I do have Darby out there at 4. Got another upgrade, which I guess I'll talk about later. He isn't really showing out in here, so it's no biggie. And probably we'll do a roster update here pretty soon in the next couple days. I think I got some Easter content, some Easter Elite packs I'm thinking about opening up here, so I'll put that up probably tomorrow. Just to kind of mix the content up. And so 3rd and 2, and we're gonna test in the user. Why not? We'll just throw it right at him, man. It's close. I didn't even get the high, and that would have been a good spot to do a high lob out there, but, a lot of times the only downside is when you're throwing a high pass and you're running down the field. If your safety's coming, you're going to jump up and catch that ball, so he has a chance to plant you on the way down, and you might drop it. So that's, you want the high pass if you need it to get over a defender. Like if the defender's underneath or inside of you, that's when you're going to want those high bullet. And typically a bullet for me, unless you have nobody over the top, you're going to want to bullet most of those. But and on the those stop passes and the comeback passes, that's when I throw the low pass myself. Come out, see if we can get Calvin again out here. And unfortunately, the animation got stopped. As you see, the defender kind of like put his body on Calvin when he went to jump up. It looked like Calvin barely even got in the air. So just good defensive play on that one. Oh, we come out, and we're gonna stuff that one, light it up right there, real quick. Second down there, he's gonna see. Try and launch one up there. See if we can get out here with Night Train. Click on.
I'll take that.
All right, there we go. It's tough to get those click picks even nowadays, man. We're not getting mossed on that. So trying to time it up to where you kind of check up a little bit to throw the timing off. And oh man, I hold that one way too long there, and then we just end up having to eat that and go to halftime. So didn't even want to get rid of the pass. We just ate the sack. Must have been hungry. And so he get and dude, look at that. I mean, only 3 points there at half. And I see him coming out. He wants to test me. We know what's going on. Here's the challenge.
Ta-da!
Whew, that was close out there, man. Luckily we got a guy with speed, because we was running with Tavon out there, man. But that worked out. That worked out pretty good. I would have liked to got the straight up user myself, but we'll take the tip and head out there and let Ronnie get the backup. So that's all right, man. So we get down now, 3rd and 4. Got to get the offense rolling here in the in this half. Can't have any more of these failed, red zone, conversions. None of that. Looking good. All right, we'll get a couple pounds out there, but go back and like, no, I want to gotta get the ball in the air. We're gonna come out here, 2nd and 9, kick out Tyler. I think this play is gonna work against his coverage. And we got, oh, jeez, man. And he got the heat. The heat came in. The heater came in for him. I still think that play was good, so I tried to run that one again. And there it goes. I keep the other tight end inside that time, though, so that way we can get that a little bit better blocking if need be, a little bit more bunched of a set. And, okay, so we come down. And so at least we get the touch. And then back on 3rd and 10 here, I just pretty much see if I can run some coverage out. See what we get. He's got him rolling out there, so a little bit tricky. Oh man, he's gonna catch me on the inside route. Nice. And I want you to watch my right side guy, the right end out there, right linebacker. I think it is Derek Brooks. I think maybe doing this. And what is happening? So he's just getting down, I guess, man, dude. Oh man, there he is out there. Rod Woodson coming off the outside. Like I say, I love to blitz him out of the slot, man. He just does work for me out there. And, man, I thought I was kind of surprised he got that in the pressure. So, come down 3rd and 8. Again, they were just roll out coverage. You get a little bit of pressure.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
And there we go. He finally throws one at me out there. Anthony Barr getting a little bit of action. He's decent. Honestly, I'm not really seeing so far a huge difference between him and Taylor Mays. I know Barr's got more speed. He doesn't really move as great. So, I don't really know about that.
Hey, something burning? Oh, wait, it's you, because you just got burnt.
But, yeah, we know about getting Calvin the ball. So there's Calvin coming across on another big play. I'll get him the touch. Like I say, I might work on getting a review possibly of him down the road or something where I actually focus more on throwing him the ball and instead of just running my basic scheme. You know, that said. But, you know, I got another one I want to work on really soon first, though. Alright, so we got that one down here. See if we can get here with this guy, you know, kind of the last one of the bunch here, number 4, and we got a big hole for McFadden, man. I don't know, maybe I should have turned it in. Either way, big game, you know, start out there, but you know, that last yard though, we get 9 on the first, and then I'm battling to get that last. He was running the nickel, you know, blitz on the edge there, the first 2, and that actually stuffed me up at the line. The Night Train's getting through so fast, and unfortunately, the throw on the run for Rogers ever so often will take off on me. And right there, he's got them both locked up, and so Roger, we do get the wheels. We got the wheels going, man. I don't really take off with him very often, but you know, hey, man, when you lock him up, that's what you got to do. And look at it again, man. David is just fighting, man, beasting. That dude wasn't on the ground in front of him there that he already knocked down. He might have took an even bigger one. We got our swing out there, catching them. Always got to catch them sleeping with that one. Hope they don't jump it on you. You know, you don't want to mix it in too much because it's, you know, pretty easy to see it coming. But look at the tiptoes on the CJ2K. We put him in there, homeboy. You know, we get, you know, just a little sub, and he coming doing work. He's like, yo, remember me, boss? I can still get the job done. So this guy got himself a McFadden. Oh man, if Rod doesn't make that tackle, he's gone right there, man. And then, so, we're going to send him in. So, just, again, you get Rod Woodson's fingerprints all over the gameplay. And even right here, he was offside. So, he gets a free play, going to launch that one up. But luckily, we knock it down, man. It was my fault. You know, I'm sure on that one, we're moving guys around. And I'll come out there and again, oh, we got him chasing and over the top. Okay. Nice little reroute on that one, right? So, this come around. Man, not enough guys want to throw at me. Oh, dang, man. I was kind of hoping, you know, test me up. Let's get some some action. But, you know, I'm not seeing it too much. And again, I'm on the backside, and he's going to throw it to Rod Woodson's guy. And who's that? Is that Calvin, I believe he had out there? And he ain't doing, you know, he ain't going to do too much on him. And again, Woodson coming around, getting a hand on the ball. He's looking open on that. That's normally a man beater. And again, he tests him again, and he slaps it down. I mean, dude, I'm telling you, dude, like one of the best dang corners in the game, I bar none. You know, and that's again just the ultimate legend. I don't have the boss version. You know, thank God for, you know, the other, you know, you play me. I don't have the boss in that sense because. Oh, jeez, he already tears it up. So we can go, look at, we got cover 2 of the high pass lead there with the Anquan Bolden. We take it to the house, baby.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Well, I mean, I am at least, you know. And I appreciate guys, you know, like I say, I'm trying a lot of new things here with the channel now that we're into the off season especially. So I will be a little bit heavier on some of the effects, some of the visuals and sounds. So, you know, I appreciate you know, being patient with some of that if you're not as into it. I'm really just testing things out for next year.
Sorry, I farted.
And knew about that. Calvin do his thing. And I'm just saying, like, look at the quarterback. You can't tell me that homeboy did not throw his controller after he threw that pick. Like,